Let's be real. Buying a Florida home right now can feel a little tough. And maybe you've heard that's because big investors are buying up all the properties. If you feel like buying a home these days is like competing with billion-dollar investors, here's the truth. No, it's not as bad as you think. Let's bust this myth and give you some real clarity. Okay? Thank you for checking out the channel. My name is Keith Connors. Glad to have you here. If you like any of the information, even a little bit, please hit the subscribe button, subscribe below. I can be your real estate expert here on the Florida Suncoast. I do appreciate your being here. I do keep these videos short and packed with tips to help you navigate the market with confidence. So again, if you like what you hear, even a little bit, please subscribe below. My goal has always been pretty simple, to get you your best deal. And I want to make sure you never miss an update. Now, back to our question. Are big investors taking over the housing market? Let's take a look. It's a story that's everywhere right now, but here's the deal. It's mostly a myth. The truth is, investors are just a small piece of the market pie in the second quarter of this past year. Investors purchased only 1 out of every 6 homes on the market. That means the vast majority, 5 out of 6, are being bought by people just like you. Everyday buyers, family, first-time buyers, regular folks, just looking for their next place to call home. And not all investors are what you think. Here's another twist. Most investors aren't massive corporations. Many are local people like your neighbors who might own 1 or 2 rental properties. We manage about 200 properties for people just like this. They're all over the country. Some of them plan to retire here and they bought their home already. They're not trying to dominate the market. They're just trying to make smart financial moves for themselves. So, while it might feel like investors are everywhere, they're not as big or as bad as they're made out to be. And by the way, some of these investors sell and they're very savvy and they give buyers great deals. So there's that. They've owned the home for 15 or 20 years. Now, here's the kicker. Investor buying activity is actually declining. Over the past year, investor purchases have been slowing. I can attest to that. Experts predict that trend will continue into 2025. Why? Because they want a great deal. So if you've been feeling squeezed out, this is good news. The market is opening up for buyers like you. What does that mean for us? It means it's time to shake off the fear that you can't compete, because yes, the market is challenging right now, but investors aren't the only reason why. We've got mortgage rates, inventory levels, and your budget. These are the real factors that matter when it comes to finding your dream home. And guess what? You're not in this alone, because I'm here to help. With over 20 years in the real estate business, I've pretty much seen it all. But I'm never saying I've seen everything. I know how to help you find homes that fit your goal, your timetable, and your budget without all the stress. Whether it's your first home, your forever home, or beachside getaway, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. I really just want to help you get your best deal. So if you're ready to dive in, or even just curious, here's how we can get started. First, you can find out what's out there. Just browse the latest listings anytime at my website, mrbeachhouse.com. Those are for properties on or near the beach. And if you're wondering about your home's current value, head to another website I've had for over 20 years. It's called whatismyhomereallyworth.com for a fast, free estimate. So let's bust that myth for good. Big investors aren't crowding you out of the market or anybody else. The door for home ownership is still wide open for you, and I'd love to help you walk through it. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us today. If you have any questions or you just want to talk strategy, drop a comment below or call me, 855-MR-BEACH. And don't forget, I'm going to say please hit the subscribe button so you can stay in the loop with weekly updates, tips, and insider info. I'll see you on the beach or in the next video. Have a great day. Peace.